He hit me in front of everyone, his palm sharp and loud. Then leaned close and called himself the boss as if the word gave him permission. The room froze, and I tasted blood where my teeth cut my lip. But I didn't cry. People looked away, pretending not to see. Because fear is contagious in places like that. He enjoyed the silence more than the slap, smiling like he had won something important. I had been working there for 3 years, building quiet respect, while he had arrived only months ago with borrowed confidence. Power clung to him because he demanded it, not because he earned it. When I tried to speak, he shoved me back into my chair and laughed. "Remember your place," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear. My hands were shaking, but my mind was suddenly very clear. I remembered the files I had copied, the messages I had saved, and the calls I had recorded just in case. He didn't know I had stopped being afraid weeks ago. Betrayal has a way of sharpening your instincts. I walked out without asking permission, my heart pounding like it wanted to escape my chest. Outside, the air felt colder, cleaner. I sat on the curb and made a call I had promised myself I would never need to make. My voice sounded calm, even steady. Inside the building, he was probably celebrating, telling stories about how he put me in my place. Men like him always believe the ending belongs to them. 10 minutes passed, then 20. The city noise wrapped around me, ordinary and uncaring. I wondered how many others had been hurt by him and stayed silent. That thought burned more than the slap. When the sirens started, they were distant at first, like a rumor. Then they grew louder, undeniable. People poured out of the building, faces pale, whispering names and questions. I stayed seated, watching. Police cars stopped hard at the entrance, lights flashing red and blue across the glass. The truth doesn't arrive quietly. They went straight inside, like they already knew where to go. Of course they did. He came out in handcuffs, his confidence finally cracked, his mouth opening and closing without sound. For the first time, he looked small. His eyes found mine, and the look he gave me was pure disbelief. He had never imagined consequences. Someone asked me what happened, and I told them everything. The words felt heavy but right. The officers nodded, writing notes, already aware of most of it. I wasn't the first to speak, just the last piece. As they drove him away, the building seemed to breathe again. Power drained from the place with him gone. I stood up slowly, my body aching, my pride bruised but alive. I hadn't won, but I hadn't lost either. Betrayal still hurt, especially from those who stayed silent. That pain would take time. But as the sirens faded, I realized something important. The boss he claimed to be was never real. The truth had always been stronger, just waiting for the right moment to be heard.